Hello guys, welcome to today's video. So very quickly we'll be doing I'll be teaching you guys how to um what do I call it? I call it a trade walkthrough, right? Trade walkthrough using SMC. Of course, that's the strategy we're trading. So trade walkthrough is just a simple method of like um you would back test in order for you to carry out a forecast. It means say market has been carrying out price action. We know that market has been doing moving from this range, right? All these levels, right? These are 4 hours time frame, which is our analysis time frame. We know that market has been making a form of an uptrend from here, right? And we know that there are lots of setups that we have we must have caught or missed, right, during when market is moving, right? So in order for us to catch another setup, right, this is what I called a trade walkthrough. It means going back, right, not so long, just going back to discover how market has been moving, and if there is an SMC move you have missed, right, in order for you to trade along if market is still respecting the particular structure, and if the structure has shifted you would also know, right? So that's what I called trade walkthrough, right? Normally if you want to analyze charts after you've gotten your directional bias, right, you look for the important things based on what market is the current market reaction, right? But for this walkthrough we go back in time to see if there were previous SMC setup that market has formed, right, that we have missed, and the ones we traded or the ones we did not trade. Say you did not even trade it, you want to see if, because you know the market, if the market is bullish it flows in a particular direction, right? It flows in a particular direction, and you can clearly see that, oh, market has taken out this particular bearish trend line right here. Market has taken out the trend line and we see market moving in an uptrend, right? So just that. So I'll teach you guys how to do that, right? So on the analysis time frame, you look at market. What has market been doing so far? Just go back and check one or two things. So if I'm starting all the way from here, you know the setup, there was a buy setup all the way here. This is liquidity. If you look at it very clearly on this time frame, this is liquidity, this is point of interest. Then market swept it and made an impulsive move, right? This was a pullback, then market made another move here. So let's start the analysis from this region, right, where we saw a kind of buy continuation from this particular point of interest right here. Okay, so let's start our move from here. So this is the structure. So we'll do a beautiful walkthrough. So let's go down to 1 hour time frame, right? So I'll take you down to 1 hour time frame. Okay, so see things clearly. So say we did not catch any of this setup and we want to know what market is doing, we want to like catch another setup, right? We'll do a walkthrough on previous setups that market must have played out that we missed, right? So you saw a beautiful one here when market into the imbalance and this region, right? A buy. When market sold, came back down, it used this particular order block right here for a continuation. Right, this region started as 2 equal low liquidity, right? So this like a buy setup. Say you missed it but you're back testing, right? So this like 2 equal lows, okay, 2 equal lows, liquidity levels, market bought here, induced, right, come and tapped into this region, right, for a continuation. Then market also created a, so if this is a point of interest, market created another kind of point of interest for confirmation traders. So confirmation traders would still get that point of entry, which is the same thing, right? 2 equal lows on this point of interest. Now for the confirmation trade, you're also seeing 2 equal lows liquidity here resting, right? So that's the confirmation trade. So I, like I said, I've taught you guys this in the past, right? Whatever form market is using for a particular point of interest, confirmation trades would also appear in that manner. So you can see how market confirmed that trade here. So this was the first entry, another entry right here, and boom, we have a target. So you're back testing now and you see that, oh, this is from this region where market bought all the way. This is what market has been playing out, this based on SMC, right? And you're an SMC trader. Then all of a sudden market returned back aggressively to this particular point of interest and rejected. So it means this particular region is a good demand zone, right? It's a good demand zone, right? A good support region where market is kind of strong, right? So we saw a buy and market broke structure right here, and that structure you have to confirm if it's a valid break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. Let's look at 4 hours time frame, right? Okay, good. So you can see it's a valid break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. Then what happened? Market is coming back down. So would there be a buy? There can be a buy opportunity from the rejection block here, right? The market rejected from. So for those people just selling it, for me, right, if you look at the structure of BTC, it's not even creating any sell. Like, look at this particular point of interest, which is midpoint of the rejection block, right? Okay, then this is the POI. Now if you look at these structures, it's not even creating. BTC has been creating buy, so it's different from what we saw on ETH, right? Of course, for the past 3 to 4 videos, we have did our analysis based on ETH, right? We did our lessons based on ETH. You can see that the structures that BTC is forming, right? You can see break of structures on the 4 hours time frame, POI break of structure, POI break of structure, right? On the 4 hours time frame. But ETH, we're seeing sell side, sell side. That's why we're seeing sell break of structures. That's why we're able to catch beautiful cells there. But ETH now, BTC now, there's not even any bearish break of structure, but some people were shorting BTC without any structure, and you see market will always go to take them out because they were not following the direction, right? Their directional bias was wrong. So we had a point of interest here, BTC bought, another point of interest here, BTC bought, another point of interest here, BTC bought. If we go to ETH, you see that it's kind of different, right? It's different with what is on ETH. Look at ETH, same time, right? All we can see on ETH is just bearish, like the bearish move here. We caught this sell, we caught another sell right here again, right? It is now this one that market mitigated. We caught this sell, but now at this previous low, there's not been a break of structure. Market is reacting from this rejection block also, right? Rejection block right here. Market is reacting, which if the market disrespects any sell side sell supply zone, would see a bullish momentum from ETH, right? ETH can go as high as, if it rejects from this guy, right? ETH can go as high as reaching this level to even break out from this level, right? Because this might be a good and strong demand zone. But if we cannot take out this level, then of course market will pull bearishly. But if you can take out this level, of course this is the weekend, you can see how market has been moving really slow, of course. So we are at the weekend. Okay, so that is just what I wanted to share. Okay, let's go back to BTC. So structure is kind of everything. Identify structure, identify liquidity, you'll be trading right. Where's the pair? Okay, good. This not where I am. Oh, let's look for that. Okay. Where is it? BTC USDT now. Can't find it anymore. Hold on, guys. I don't want to start redrawing those structures. Why would this thing want to waste my time? Sources. I think that's Binance. Okay. Okay. Found it. Okay. So you can see, so what we are doing is just a walkthrough, and from the walkthrough now you can identify that, oh, you can see the current structures that the market has been following, right? Respect it. So it's important you do this. It will help you instead of just coming to current price action to see what market is doing, right? From here you know that, oh, these are the SMC setup I've missed. Wow, this is 2 equal lows liquidity. Market bought, did a confirmation entry and book structure, came back down to that same POI and book structure. Market sold all the way from that side and is now respecting this POI. If market takes out this particular order flow, right? If market takes out this particular order flow, is rejecting from this sell side order flow, If market takes it out, it means BTC is likely to go higher. All right, it's likely to go higher, and once you see a shift above this region, it means you can catch a good trade, right? But people have also caught a trade right here, because this is a 4 hours rejection block, right, which you can also take for a trade. But if you had not seen this move, that oh, this is a demand zone, a market tap from, a market is still expecting this demand zone, you would not know, right? But there will be a continuation, right? If market takes this out with a 4-hour body candle close above this region, right, you'll see a pullback that might give you an entry for market to target what, higher regions, right? So this is how you do a trade walk through. It's a beautiful trade walk. It works for all time frame and all major pairs, right, that you are trading. So instead of just coming to price action, look at recent swing high and swing low to target how to trade. You look at how the moves you have missed, right? You cannot catch every move in the market. You are not meant to, right? Definitely you're not meant to catch those moves, but you can identify the move and understand the way, the structure or the behavior of the market as it goes. This gives you another opportunity to wait for the reaction. So if market aggressively takes out this region, right, just like what I've said, and creates a good point of interest with all your trade checklists, right, everything must check, liquidity is there, there should be a target, then market is likely to continue the move and take out this high, because all these guys might not be a good demand zone, except this one can pull. There might be a possible rejection from here, but I don't think it will be strong enough to break structure to the downside, because what, market is coming from a strong demand zone. Just look at how it respects 1, 2, 3, right? So if we see another one here to be 4, that might take market high to take out these highs. This is a possibility of what can happen. So you just need to, right, identify these moves on your own chart. It will give you an opportunity for you to catch a trade. Same thing with any pair, right? Just walk through what are the steps based on SMC that I've missed, right? Let me go back before looking at the current price action. You want to say, let me go back to do a back test or do a walkthrough of some of the steps I might have missed, right? This will give me an opportunity to catch a continuation, right? That's how easy this walkthrough means. It means if I've seen that, oh, a beautiful set of this SMC, of course, if you caught this trade, it's a beautiful 1:4 aggressively from this demand. I think some of my students caught it aggressively from this demand region. You're targeting higher, this higher level. You can see it. It will give you a 1:4 trade, right? It will give you a 1:4 trade. If you're targeting the continuation, right, the continuation or confirmation entries, right, this would also give you a 1:4 trade. You can see it there. This will also give you a 1:4 trade. So this was the confirmation entry, right? It will give you a 1:4 trade. Then of course, market aggressively coming to this demand zone, you might not want to take an entry here, because basically no confirmation, right? Because market just came back aggressively, so you might not want to take an entry, because you would not know if market might have tapped into what, higher time frame sell side zone, right? But it came here and rejected. So this break of structure, when market rejected from this plan, created break of structure, shows that this area might be a good demand zone, right? And it created a rejection block, right, that we saw on 4 hours time frame, which market is actually trying to buy from. It's the weekend, so we are seeing this sluggish movement. But the confirmation to catch our continuation, if it did not take trade aggressively off this region, would be market taking out this what, sell side order flow on the 1 hour time frame and closing above it, right, giving us a point of interest for us to catch a continuation trade for markets to go bullish and take out these equal highs we saw here, right? So this is how you carry out a walkthrough. It works on all pairs, right? If the structure is shifting, you would know easily, right, because you have marked out the current or the previous zones market was respecting. So if there's a take out of those zones, you know that, oh, this guy is gonna go to the other direction, right? So that's how you do it. Okay, so thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you've learned something from this video. See you guys on the next one.